Have you ever heard of a saint who never founded a religious order, never went on missions, and never performed grand miracles in her lifetime, yet became one of the most beloved saints in the world? Today, we're diving into the extraordinary story of Saint Thérèse of Lisieux, the little flower whose impact feels more like a tidal wave than a gentle stream. Born in 19th century France, Thérèse Martin lived a short, hidden life in a Carmelite convent, passing away from tuberculosis at just 24 years old. You might think her story ends there, but that's precisely where it explodes. Before her death, she made a breathtaking promise. "After my death, I will let fall a shower of roses. I will spend my heaven doing good on earth." This wasn't just a poetic phrase, it was a prophecy, and that shower of roses has been pouring down ever since, in the form of countless miracles, big and small, attributed to her intercession. To truly get the miracles of Saint Thérèse, you first need to understand her spirituality, famously known as the Little Way. Thérèse looked at the lives of the great saints, with their intense penances and heroic acts, and thought, "That's not for me, I'm too small for that ladder." So she forged her own path, a path of spiritual childhood built on complete trust and surrender to God's love. Her little way is simple yet profound. It's about doing ordinary, everyday things with extraordinary love. It's about bearing the small, hidden sacrifices, the annoying coworker, the frustrating traffic jam, the thankless chore with a heart full of love. This in itself is her first and greatest miracle. She took holiness out of the ivory tower and placed it right into our hands, into our daily grind. Her autobiography, Story of a Soul has touched millions by revealing that sanctity isn't found in grand gestures, but in the faithful execution of our small duties. It's a game changer, making a holy life accessible to every single one of us, right here, right now. So, about that shower of roses, these roses are symbols of the graces, healings, and conversions granted through her prayers. The stories are just incredible. For her canonization in 1925, the Church officially investigated and approved 2 specific physical healings that were, by medical standards of the day, impossible. The first was Sister Louise of Saint Germain, a fellow nun suffering from severe, incurable stomach ulcers. After praying to Thérèse, she was completely healed. Then there was Maria Pellemans, a young Belgian woman whose spinal tuberculosis had left her crippled. Her family took her on a pilgrimage to Thérèse's tomb in Lisieux. There, in an instant, she was totally and permanently cured. This wasn't a quiet event. It was witnessed by doctors and crowds of pilgrims, leaving everyone stunned. Her influence even reached the battlefields of World War I French soldiers. The Poilou's carried her picture into the trenches, calling her their little sister of the trenches. Countless stories emerged from the front lines of soldiers who felt her protection, experienced miraculous recoveries from wounds, or found the spiritual strength to face death after praying to her. This young nun, who never left her convent, was providing courage and hope in one of history's darkest hours. But perhaps the most powerful miracles of St. Thérèse are the spiritual ones, the miracles of the heart. One of the most famous examples happened even before her death. Thérèse learned about a notorious murderer, Henry Pranzini, who was set to be executed and had shown zero remorse. He refused to see a priest. Refusing any connection to God. Thérèse was heartbroken for his soul. She prayed intensely and offered up sacrifices, begging God for just one sign that Pranzini would repent before his death. On the day of his execution, as Pranzini's head was placed on the guillotine, the impossible happened. He broke his cold silence, grabbed the crucifix offered by a priest, and kissed it 3 times. When Thérèse read about this in the newspaper, she wept with joy. It was the sign she had prayed for, proof that her little way of love and sacrifice could reach even the most hardened hearts. This legacy of spiritual intervention continues today, with so many people attributing profound conversions, a return to faith, and the resolution of hopeless family problems to a simple 9-day prayer, a novena, to the little flower. And then there's the most personal, cherished sign of Saint Thérèse's intercession, the literal appearance of a rose. All around the world, devotees have shared this beautiful experience. After asking St. Thérèse for a specific prayer or intention, they will unexpectedly receive a rose or see one in a totally unusual place. They take this as a tangible, intimate sign that their prayer has been heard and that she is working for them from heaven. It's like a personal message from her, a beautiful hallmark of her ongoing work. It's this personal connection that makes her feel less like a distant historical figure and more like a close friend and confidant. In 1997, Pope John Paul II declared her a Doctor of the Church, a title given to saints whose writings have a profound and lasting benefit on the entire Church. This confirms that her influence is not just a collection of historical anecdotes. Her greatest miracle is the enduring power of her little way to inspire faith, hope, and love in our often confusing modern world. The miracles attributed to her, from medically inexplicable cures to the quiet conversion of a heart, are all seen as the direct fulfillment of her incredible promise. They are the roses from heaven, tangible proof that the young nun who lived a hidden life in a small French town truly is spending her heaven doing good on earth. Her story reminds us that no life is too small, no act of love is insignificant, and that even in our weakness, we can become powerful channels of God's grace. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the life of the little flower. If her story touched you, please give this video a like and share it with someone who might need a little hope. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of faith that change the world. See you next time.